So I wanted to do a little update on a hydroquinone cream that I've been using for almost 2 months now. The 14th, which is this Thursday, will be 2 months since it's been delivered to my house. Basically, I haven't been using it every single day. I've been using it maybe, I would say at least 3 to 4 times a week. That's when I remember. But just out of the times that I have used it, I just wanted to do an update on that. I'm not using it all over my body or anything. It's only like a 1 fluid ounce cream thing, and it's prescription based. Basically, there's an online website called Muesli. I found this website just by googling hydroquinone, or actually I think it was recommended to me like as an advertisement. It was either on Instagram or something, but anyways, after seeing this advertisement a little bit, I kind of looked into it. I did it. Basically, you see an online doctor, they get you the prescription and then it's sent to you. So this is 12% hydroquinone, 2% niacinamide, and then 6% kojic acid. If you are a part of the Patreon group, then you guys already know all about this cream. But basically 6% kojic acids, usually, like, especially if you're doing lightening skincare on your own, usually that's like one of the higher percentages for kojic acid. And for 12% for the hydroquinone, what I've seen from prescription based, 12% is basically the average level. I don't know about what people use who are maybe doing it themselves, mixing it themselves, but if you're getting like a prescription from a doctor, usually I see a lot of them for like 12% or lower. So I was pretty excited about what it was going to do, and basically what had happened was I had paid like $40. I had used this other product that I wanted to lighten down there. I wanted to lighten my intimate parts, and basically it was like all natural. It had kojic acid in it and some other stuff. I think some type of other flowers, which I've used all natural lighteners before. You know, it worked. I think it was all natural. Like, it said it was all natural, but again, it was like, it was one of those products that you're buying from someone who's making it like themselves, so it wasn't, you know, a legitimate company. So I don't know, it worked when I bought it from her, but the issue was like the jar kept on getting smaller and then the price kept going up, so like I stopped using it. So I was basically back on the look for another intimate lightener. So yeah, I tried this natural one from a company. It was like $30–40. Didn't really like it, so I stopped using that. And then when I saw the hydroquinone and I started getting advertisements for this, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I did it. And so far, like, it's basically working a lot like the reviews on the website said, because I read throughout all like the reviews, and they said that they didn't really start seeing a dramatic change until, not really dramatic change, but just a change at all until like month 2 of using it. And so I'm getting to that point too when I'm finally starting to see a change. But also, if I was using it 7 times instead of 3 to 4 times a week, and especially if I was using it twice a day instead of just using it once, usually after like a shower, then I probably would see more results anyways. So what I wanted to share with you guys was that I noticed something the other night. So my zinc and my vitamin A have been going really well. Basically, unless I forget to take it, like one time I went to a Mexican restaurant, I had a wet burrito with queso on it. I forgot to take my vitamin A, and I got a pimple that popped up right here. Other than that, my skin stays clear because I'm taking high amounts of vitamin A and zinc. But yeah, so that popped up, and this was maybe like 3 weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. And so the dark mark stayed, and it was really dark, and I was just like, oh, it'll go away eventually, because, you know, I was putting on, you know, vitamin C on my face, and then also I have like my Tretinoin. But you know, I was like, eventually it'll go away. And then I got the idea, wait, you have hydroquinone, how about you start doing a spot treatment? So at night I use Tretinoin. This Tretinoin in general is the 0.05%. It's usually the percentage that most dermatologists would recommend me. Even though my skin doesn't break out anymore, I still like to use Tretinoin because a lot of people said this is like one of the #1, well, okay, the #1 studied anti-aging, you know, cream or gel. Like, there's, I think they have over 30 years of like before and afters on this. Like, there isn't really another anti-aging cream that they have like over 30 years of actual people using it. So anyways, I was like, well, even though my skin might be clear, let's just continue using it, because I don't know, it's always prescribed to me, and 1 tube lasts like a year. So I got back on it maybe like a month ago, ago or two, and I got this one from an online doctor as well. Basically, for online doctors, you take pictures of, you know, wherever you want. You know, I showed them some of my acne scarring. But yeah, they gave me my prescription, and then I got it filled at my local pharmacy. So at night I use this, that's when you're supposed to use tretinoin, and then I put on a little bit of the hydroquinone kojic acid mix, and then by the next day, guys, it went down 2 shades. 2 shades. So it's still there, you can see the shadow, but oh my gosh, it went from a dark pigmented like spot and to now it's like 2 shades. So I know tonight if I do it again, it'll probably go down another shade at least, or another 2 shades. But I was just like shook. I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I had to do, because I've been like dealing with this spot for weeks and I didn't know it was like that easy. So I just want to share with you guys that, well, especially for the YouTube channel. So if you follow me on Patreon, you already know there's like this trifecta of products for like lightening very quickly for topicals. Now right now I'm not taking any internal lighteners. I'm taking MSM, but it's only just to help me with my natural hair growth. I'm not using it for like, you have to take a lot of it for skin lightening. I'm only taking like 4,000 milligrams, but I'm not taking any internal lighteners right now because I've been drinking a lot. If you're going to be drinking, and when I say drinking, I mean if you're drinking and you're getting like buzzed or drunk, that's usually too much, and basically it just pulls your glutathione stores, so it's just a waste. So I stopped taking my glutathione because I was like, unless I'm going to take it this seriously and stop drinking, let's just not waste this money. So I know you guys have been wanting a glutathione update, but I can't do one if I'm not on it, and that's just because I just haven't been disciplined with like stopping drinking, and so I've just been doing topicals. So one of the trifectas that I talked about on my Patreon was, and I found a med spa, they were talking about this, and they were also giving advice on where to find all the ingredients. But basically it's vitamin C, usually 20 to 30%, tretinoin, and hydroquinone. At this particular med spa, this one is in Miami, I believe, and basically, you know, you could get everything there if you wanted to, because usually you need some type of doctor to get you the prescription or whatnot. But basically you can use all 3 of these to really speed up lightening. Now they were talking about lightening for hyperpigmentation in different areas. Obviously if it will lighten hyperpigmentation, you can use it in other areas too. So they were talking about using these 3 for hyperpigmentation, or if you're trying to lighten, you know, just say like your inner thighs or like your knuckles, whatever area that you just have dark spots on, using these 3. And so this was new to me because I've read other things that were like vitamin C should not be used with tretinoin, and honestly with this article, and I mean it wasn't just this one, I've seen it's kind of been divided on the vitamin C and the tretinoin. It's either like don't take them at the same time, not at the same time, we're like don't take them together because one will like lose effectiveness. But this was just recommending you take one in the morning, and then in your evening routine you would take the other. So you would do like vitamin C during the day, and then you would do tretinoin at night, and that would allow you to get like the most out of your routine. But what obviously made this so different was that they were also adding in hydroquinone. So hydroquinone, for me, because like there is such a sensitivity with sun, thankfully for me I'm using in areas that don't see sun, but I usually just put it on at night anyways, after like a shower, after everything is nice and clean, because I'm putting it on my bikini area. I usually like have to be really careful about putting any type of creams or gels on my bikini area, because since I shave it I can get ingrown hairs, and sometimes the ingrown hair, if it grows wrong, it can actually get infected. So usually like I try to keep the area really clean and exfoliated so I don't get any ingrown hairs, and I don't get product like clogging my pores, because that's just really painful. I've had to have like a dermatologist actually do an extraction of an ingrown hair because like it got infected, and it was really painful. So I'm usually like really careful. So I just want to tell you guys that too. If you also shave down there, just be careful when applying any type of product like this down there. You just want to make sure that it's exfoliated lightly. You don't want to like be really rough with it, but just, you know, exfoliate the area, make sure that it's clean before putting this on, or any type of cream really, or you just don't want to like clog your pores and then get in ingrown hair, and it's no fun. It's really no fun. Thankfully I have not had any of those issues while using this, because I have been, you know, just so careful. I guess that's just a tip for those of you who also want to do intimate lightening down there. What else did I want to say? So right now I don't like doing all three like during the day. So when you use like a 20% vitamin C and then a tretinoin and then a hydroquinone, I've noticed that when I do the hydroquinone and the vitamin C, there's some type of chemical reaction, not in a bad way that like hurts my skin, but in just the smell of the vitamin C and the HQ and kojic acid mixture. It's just, ugh, I can't stand it. But so for me, I'll be doing just tretinoin and then the HQ and kojic acid mix. But yeah, for those of you who want to do all three, go for it. On my face, I've been doing 20% vitamin C during the day, and then I do the tretinoin at night. And then obviously now I'm spot treating with this, and so we'll see what day 2 does, or night 2 does, like if it can completely get rid of that little mark. But I was just really impressed. So for the areas that I'll be lightening, basically it's the area of my bikini that you can shave, so the mons pubis, the outer lips, just wherever there's hair. You really don't want to get these products inside. That could lead to like an infection, or yeah, you just don't want that. So yeah, I'll be lightening that area, the inner area of my what's that called, groin groin area, and then also like the anus, because I just have darkening there. Also I'm starting to use some of it on my nipples. My nipples for some reason have been darkening, like they look really dark. Like when I was using that one cream I got them, I was so happy. It was like a medium, like a medium peach, so from dark purple to like a medium peach. Right now it's like more of a dark purple, so I really want to lighten them up. So I'll let you guys know if it works. So far I was using 20% vitamin C on the nipples. I did not see a difference, and I'd been doing that for like a couple weeks. But I have noticed that when I'm using 20% vitamin C on my skin, like on my body, it has been breaking up a lot of the dark spots. So it's like with the 20% vitamin C, it's like it does take like a month or two for you to start noticing the results, that's for sure. But some of the areas that I had that had just been like patches of like the dark skin, and then you see the light skin, like they were really stubborn, and they're finally starting to like dissolve. It's really weird. I don't know, I'm just not seeing them as much. But as far as lightening, I wouldn't say that it has taken me down any shades or anything like that yet. All it's done is that it's evening out my patchy skin, because my skin was really patchy. I had a lot of the light skin, and then you just see these dark patches. It wasn't very cute, and so I'll just be happy to be even skin tone, and then from there we'll see if just the 20% vitamin C all over my body can bring it further. I don't really know if that's possible with just using vitamin C, but I do know that it does break up pigment, and so far it's doing that. But yeah, it is slowly doing that. If this came in a bigger size, I would definitely use this on the rest of my body. The cream is really thick. On the Muesli website, they had recommended you can like break it up with coconut oil, but to be honest, down there, like I said, I get ingrown hairs. My skin doesn't like coconut oil down there. Like I can use coconut oil on all of the rest of the parts of my body, but it like sometimes just down there it'll clog the pores. So I don't know, just do whatever you can do. But I just wanted to share with you guys, yeah, 2 really awesome products. If you can get tretinoin, go for it. It's really great. I'm glad that I got back on it. And honestly, there's like a lot of viewers on YouTube who are saying, you know, just recommending me to get back on tretinoin anyways. So I just went ahead and did it because obviously I didn't want to go back to a dermatologist, and that's why, like, once I found out that I could get the prescription online and not have to go see a doctor, I was like, okay, this is great. So I just saw an online doctor and yeah, filled the prescription. It was still expensive, so if you're in the US, you don't have health insurance, usually see a dermatologist, it's gonna be just for the visit about $80 to $110 to $120 just for the visit, and then plus whatever they recommend you or you know, prescribe you. For this, it was about $100 just for this. So it's about the same as if I would have went in person, but I just like not having to go in person. The great thing about a tube like this is it will last a year, and I just know that from using Tretinoin on and off for many years. So that is that. If you guys have any recommendations on getting hydroquinone in, I don't know, more than a 1 fluid ounce, that would be great. I liked that this was prescription because, like, I know what it is. They gave me 8 refills. They're shipping another one right now. I'm still on my first bottle that I got 2 months ago, but like I said, I haven't been using it every single day, so that's probably why it's lasted so long. And yeah, going forward, I don't know if I mentioned this, but for nipples, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to stop with the vitamin C 20% on the nipples, because obviously it's not working, but the vitamin C is working on the rest of my body. Like, it has lightened my knees so much. Like, I no longer have the dark ring around my knees. It's really crazy. It looks like I've been using Kojic soap, which I haven't been using Kojic soap either because I've just been lazy. So it's like the vitamin C is working, it's just like, why is it not working on nipples? But yeah, so I'm gonna stop using that, and I'm just gonna start using the Tretinoin and then some of this on them, and we'll see how quick it gets it to actually start to lighten.